Hello everybody, or everybody who's going to come. So this is the second session. Hopefully everybody can hear me. I'm just going to say hello in chat. So where are we here? So we're playing as China, and we're playing with the National Focus Trees mod, which gives extra focus trees to a bunch of countries. And those countries are China, Iran, Yugoslavia, Netherlands, Sweden, and Finland. And actually a new version of the mod came out, I think today morning, but I'm not going to update in the middle of campaign. So I think in a new version you get a bunch of updates for existing extra focus trees, and also I think like 2 more countries get them, and in the future they're probably going to add like 20 or 30 countries with the unique focus trees. So just a quick overview of where we are at. We are playing China. We defeated the Shaanxian communists. I did not make my own faction, so I just had to do it manually. We've been invaded by Japan, and we pushed them back a bit. So Japan lost about a third of their units. The kill-death ratios is 6-1, mostly thanks to encirclements. So right now I would say we're significantly stronger, except we have 0 navy because all 8 of our ships have been sunk just here by the naval bombers. It wasn't even by the ships, so I just like kept it hidden in the port to save myself from Japanese shipping. Unfortunately the bombers just like came and just sunk this. I actually had no experience with naval bombers before. I didn't know they are that strong. I just assumed they're going to be just a minor nuisance. Turns out they were actually quite good. Unfortunately nobody would give us military access, so we had no choice. Anyway, let's go to Europe, because fun things are happening in Europe. So, Hitler is dead. Heinrich Himmler is leading German Reich. And there's also German Republic, led by Konrad Adenauer, who's at civil war with Germany and also part of the Allies. So, I assume that Allies are going to completely wreck the Axis quite soon. And Mussolini, of course, completely ignores Germans and just created his own faction and befriended Bulgaria and puppeted Greece. And that should be annexed. Oh yeah, he annexed most of Greece and just puppeted the last bit of Greece, so it just Crete. Not sure why he did it. Yeah, he just very often does it. Just like gets most of the territory, but just leaves like 1 province puppet. It's quite strange. So the plan right now is just to kill Japan. Kill Japan in Korea and Manchuria. I have no idea how to get here. I'll try something. And well, hello, first person on watching this stream. Okay, so I just vaguely recall what's going on here. Well, let's just unpause. I think I wanted to just basically cut them here. Do I even have enough troops? Yeah, these are Soviet volunteers. What's going on? Yeah, they're just going to just try doing naval invasions. We have a lot of dudes in different ports, so that shouldn't be a problem. Our guys are not very strong, but well, Japanese are not very strong either, so that should be fine. Okay, so I should try to just cut them somehow. I think cutting them like that. There's one hill tile, otherwise it should be just plains. Yeah, crossing this river might be a bit difficult. Now let's give it a try. Wait, this is hills, plains. Okay, let's give it a try. Is that gonna work? That should work. These are the Soviets, I don't care what they do. Yes, national reform. Okay, yes, so some plans. We need the last research slot, and we can get the last research slot by going through any of those trees. So we can go communist, we can go fascist in 2 different ways. we can go neutral or we can go democratic, and as usual fascist is of course the best, so let's go fascist. This is okay. So what's good about being fascist? We get national military, which gives us 5% efficiency growth, 5% national unity, 2% planning speed, and max planning 10%. And then we get minus 5% consumer good factories, 1% recruitable pop, 10% factory output, and 10% efficiency retention, and the extra research slot. I mean, every one of those trees gives us research slots. So let's just go there as soon as possible. I'm just going to try to kill as many Japanese as possible. Afterwards, I want to evacuate all the ports so they can land and get wrecked. But right now, I can't afford that just yet. Okay, I think this is not going to work. Yeah, my dudes are unfortunately a bit undersupplied. Actually, quite a good bit undersupplied. That should be fine. Yeah, let's get some of you bastards back. Wait, is there anybody here? Nobody's here. Oh wait, why do I have so many dudes here? Okay. Yeah, the next... Right, so the next supply region starts from Beijing, so let's just move everybody to Beijing. And this should mean that we are going to have enough supplies on the front lines. I plan to just get all of this stuff on YouTube at some point, but not sure when exactly. So everything here should at some point be available on YouTube. I actually need to learn how to cut the files and so on. It shouldn't be too difficult. Okay, yeah, we're just pushing. Like, eventually I just want to kill every Japanese who just landed. It shouldn't be too hard, but my units are quite crap, so it's gonna just take a while. Okay, go here, go here. That's probably not going to work, but well. Oh. Okay, there's actually somebody here now. And hello, the one person watching me. Like yesterday I got something like 6 people at one point. That was just amazing. And that was my first stream. By the way, if you can hear me or not, I hope you can hear me. That'll be quite embarrassing if I didn't do any kind of microphone check or anything. I kinda hope that microphone still works, so if you can hear me, just say hello or whatever you want to say. Yeah, all these pushes are quite bad. Let's see if we have enough supplies. Yeah, there's not enough supplies here, but that's just a new supply region, so there's like not much I can do about this. Actually, there's stuff I can do about this. I can get this one tile. Okay, let's ignore it. Let's try to encircle this bastard. There's a small chance it might work. Four guys, okay. Yeah, probably not gonna work, just like, let's just give up for now. Yeah, let's get them all together. Yeah, so new units spawn here. I want to have about 200 units of... okay. Actually, yeah, let's change the template. Right now the template is kinda crap. Let's change it. This is the default template right now. As you can see, this is not a very good template. So let's duplicate this. And let's call it good infantry. And you're going to get 2 artillery and 7 dudes, so this is somewhere closer to what I want. Wait, 7 dudes, not 5 dudes. And also like some supports and stuff, but supports have to wait. So yeah, so we save that. and let's give it to some guys at least. Let's say those 4 guys. And those guys. And I also need like a new icon for them. So it's actually not as expensive as it seems. Yeah, update. It's not as expensive as it seems because it uses a bit more artillery. Well, quite a bit more artillery, but uses less infantry equipment. So it uses 700 instead of 1000. So it's a pretty big saving. Okay, that should be enough for now. Yeah, I'll just cancel all those lines. Just get as many as possible. That's going to be 120 units. It's possibly a bit much, but then again, how many are we're going to need to fight against everybody else on the map? Because eventually we're going to probably fight everybody else on the map. Just really mostly a matter of time. Alright, we finally have motorized, which means we can build a bunch of useful support companies, but let's first check if I have everything here that I need. I will need those 2 at some point, but not just yet. I'm going to need light cruisers too. I'm going to need heavy fighters. Okay, let's wait 1 day for ship designer and then let's get light cruisers. Alright. Ship designer. This is a generic ship designer, but they can still design ships just fine. Oh, I can get this a bit ahead of times. Probably not worth it. Okay, so let's design some ships. We're going to need ships and planes and everything to invade Japan, but first we still have to deal with those guys. Oh, so these are just the Soviet units. Okay, apparently nobody's standing here. That's fine. Okay, so I might actually lose this one. 6 days. We could survive that. Yes, unfortunately, because our units are quite shitty, that's all going to take quite a while. Okay, so those units are actually quite good, or at least they're going to be good once they get their stuff. Maybe I should stop. Yeah, let's stop this stuff. Yeah, so for some reason, instead of going for a reinforcement, which is super high priority, it just goes to create new units, which is just wrong. Like, it's just completely wrong. So let's actually first make sure that all the units get proper stuff. Good infantry. 0 available. Why is there 0 available? Should be a bunch of available. Yeah, 2000 artillery available. Okay. Okay, so that's just a small lag. Good infantry. Good infantry. I probably won't be able to get all of them updated right away, but I should be able to get most of them updated. Unfortunately, there's a small lag, so I won't know right away if I can update them or not. Okay. Let's wait a day or so. We have still 200 more guns? No, we have... I did too much. Still, it's just 200 days before we get... right, so... this will have to wait. I'm going to use Marines at some point, instead of infantry. It's going to happen actually quite soon. Okay, so I'm going to use logistics companies quite soon. And... or perhaps not yet. There's so many things I need. Okay, this has to wait. This is already being researched. Yeah, like... okay, I don't care. Right, we need fighters or heavy fighters. This is like a big decision. Do I have a designer? I do not have a designer yet. Okay, so I'm going to wait with this. That's always like that when you're playing like next day. Oh yeah, let's get a bonus. Research bonuses are always good. How many guys is this? It says one guy, but there could be more. And obviously I don't want to attack here just because I could pocket them, and that's always some small win. It's not a huge deal, but it's always something. Okay, let's just go here. Yeah, we have way more attack now. If you want to compare our previous infantry, okay, so the first infantry we had, it has soft attack 75. Then we upgraded with support. Its attack is 154, which is more than... no, sorry, this is the last one. Okay, so the last one is... and this one is in the middle. So, yeah. Nothing fancy here, just... I hope fairly solid gameplay. Yeah, 100 guns. And obviously I'm losing the guns as I actually fight. Let's take a quick look at what's going on in Europe. Nothing terribly interesting. Okay, can't move any further right now. Okay, let's keep moving. It is a bit risky, but well... what's the worst thing that could possibly happen? Okay, let's take a look. 1 day 19 hours. This is 1 day and 2 hours. Yeah, I'm just microing everything, and that's a much slower way to play, so every campaign just takes twice as long, and yeah, that didn't work quite as well as it should. Yeah, this looks like almost a pocket. This is planes and planes, so we could probably attack them from this direction and actually make it a proper pocket. Whoa! Okay, so first there was a German civil war, and then there's also a Russian civil war. And unfortunately, the Russian civil war is going to be very one-sided. There's no way in hell they're going to win. German civil war is about 50-50. This one is going to be... let's just take a look. So there's 200 divisions versus 37 divisions. There's not a shred of a chance that civil war is going to succeed. Okay, let's keep going. Hopefully we can pocket a bunch of guys here. And let's keep going. Yeah, there's still an artillery deficit. We need to build a lot more stuff. Oh yes, I forgot the most important thing. Okay, that's my mistake. So right now we're occupying 10 factories, so we have 76. But if we actually are going to be assholes, it's going to cost us some small amount of political power. No idea how many. And we should get a bit more factories. Should I get more factories? Apparently not. I thought I'd get more factories this way. Maybe because these are my cores, I already get 100%. Okay, that's not sure. Because all of this stuff, I mean not Korea, but stuff like Manchuria is all Chinese cores, so maybe with cores it's doesn't apply and you always get 100%. No idea. Okay. So let's wreck this guy. Okay, there's 9 guys here, so that's obviously not gonna be connected here just yet, and in the future. I just hope they just go away, and then I will get this tile and circle big chunk of Japanese army. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's maybe not such a huge number. It's always something. Okay, let's just wait a bit. All of you are going to help in this attack. Alright. And you're pinning here. And just move. Just one tile. Okay, let's just make sure that we pin them here. Let's leave like 2 guys to stay here, and how long would they have to pin them? 3 days and 3 hours, that's quite a long time. Pin them here. Yeah, 3-day pin is a fairly long pin. They can still come from, how is it, what is it pronounced? Xinking? Xinking? Yeah, 1 more day. Ah, hell. Yeah, they came probably from Xinking. Right, okay. That should be fine now. And now let's push some of those bastards. It might not be like the most amazing pocket of all the times, but still a nice pocket. The Japanese army is like 60 something, 65 divisions, so this is like 12. It's a good amount. So unfortunately we might lose this one. Probably we'll be fine. Yeah, we'll be fine. Yes, as you can see, Japan is not even close to overrunning China. Jacknotch, can you hear me actually? As you can see, Japan is not doing very well. The fun stuff is happening here is that Czechoslovakia is almost overrunning Germany. Okay, I can just change the microphone settings a bit. I increased the microphone level a bit. I moved the microphone because it was kinda funny sounding yesterday. Maybe I messed it up instead of fixing it. Alright. They complete out of supplies, but I still want to be cautious because they could attack me from outside and my units are kinda crap. And now I joined nobody, I'm just completely on my own. So as you can see, I'm on my own, Japan is on their own, Axis is going to collapse, so I think the risk is that Japan might actually join the Mussolini. Mussolini has his own faction with Puppet Greece, whatever he conquered in Greece and Albania, and a friend of Bulgaria, and I think he's going to go after Yugoslavia at some point. Yeah, I'm sure he's going to have CB on Yugoslavia, and no, I think he's not going to have a CB on Turkey because he got a CB on Greece, and I think they're exclusive, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so I think Axis has no chance of surviving. And okay, yeah, they're like halfway towards capitulation. So the funny thing here is that because Republican Germany is part of the Allies, I think they're going to get 100%. Does America have their own? I think America can just form a faction right away. Yeah, America can start a faction immediately. Like, when they start a game, they can start a faction. Home of the Free, that just gives them the ability to start a faction from, day one. If anybody actually wants to join them. But I don't think anybody actually wants to join the factions, but they could start one if they wanted. The thing is, like, AI just doesn't want to join other people's factions all that much, so such abilities are not that great. Like, Bulgaria joined Mussolini because it was scripted to do, basically. Okay. Okay, somebody can't deliver tungsten. Okay, let's just get tungsten from somebody else. Rush should be fine. Okay, we're quite close with artillery. I'd like to upgrade all of those guys to have full set of artillery before I train more units. I want to have a much bigger army than I have now, but it's going to take a while. Okay, Eastern China, they actually... I could try dropping them. Yeah, I could try deploying my planes and just dropping them. Okay, I have like a